Today we're going to take a look at Crown Oil and Gas on my layout. Then we're going to deliver propane gas to this facility by rail. That's coming right up. Hi, I'm Roy Smith. Welcome to my layout. This video is the first in a series of videos devoted to operations on my N-scale layout. In this series of videos, I seek to simulate prototype operations. Let's first take a look at Crown Oil and Gas. Then we'll deliver loaded tank cars to Crown using two different scenarios. Crown Oil and Gas is a liquefied propane gas transloading facility located just east of Green River on my layout. Like any transloading facility, it is designed to transfer products between modes of transport. There is a Crown Oil and Gas distributorship in Green River, but this particular facility is fictional. So far as I know, no transloading facility exists at this location on the prototype. LP gas is delivered to Crown Oil and Gas by rail. It is then pumped into storage tanks and subsequently delivered by tank trucks to homes and industries in the area. The facility on my layout isn't finished yet. Notably, security fencing and lighting and signs all have to be added. But let me show you what I've done so far. I began with this Walther's Cornerstone kit, which I modified and painted. Here you see the office building, pump house, and horizontal propane tanks, which came with the kit. These catwalks came from the interiors of two Cato engine houses built in a double-sided configuration, as you can see, to which I added Snyder fuel cranes. I have two Tomix tank trucks, which I want to repaint and decal. Crown owns these delivery trucks. Here's the fencing which I have to install. I'll add security lighting, signs, and more piping later on. And here is the track plan showing in red the tracks that serve the facility. The two tracks can accommodate up to 6 56-foot tank cars at a time. Unfortunately, there is no runaround track. This complicates deliveries, and for that reason I'm going to modify this track arrangement in the future. Liquid petroleum gas is a byproduct of the petroleum refining process. It is mostly used as fuel for heating and cooking. On my layout, it is brought by rail to Green River from the Sinclair oil refinery some 135 miles to the east, which of course is off layout. Wyoming is a major producer of coal, oil, and gas. As I said, we are going to deliver LPG to Crown by two different scenarios. In the first scenario, a westbound local freight train drops off two tank cars at Crown. In the second scenario, the same local freight takes the two tank cars into Green River Yard, and from there a switcher shuttles them to Crown. I'm not sure which of these two scenarios is more prototypical, but I do know that the second one is far more difficult to orchestrate, as you will see. The empties are picked up later on, but we won't see that in this video. Something else, you won't see a switch list or car card and waybill system in this video. We'll save that for a separate video. As you will see, these two industrial switching operations are characterized by slow, purposeful cadence. I try to run my diesels at prototypical speeds, but I can tell you that trying to operate a throttle and a video camera at the same time is a real challenge for me, even when I use a tripod. Okay, let's look at the first scenario. In this scenario, a westbound local freight train drops off two loaded tank cars directly at Crown Oil and Gas. The train that you are about to see may look like a through freight, but in fact, it's a local freight. Its job is to do pickups and drop-offs along the way. But as I suggested a moment ago, We're going to see drop-offs today, but no pickups. The train includes a buffer car at either end of the two loaded tank cars. Now, the second scenario. In this scenario, the local freight drops off two tank cars and buffer cars at Green River. From there, a switcher shuttles the two tank cars to Crown. This second scenario is what is referred to as a turn. The switcher takes the two tank cars from Green River Yard to the Crown facility, and then it returns to Green River. For many in the hobby, industrial switching, like that which you have just seen, is what model railroading is all about. I hope this video has been of value to you as you go about conducting the same kinds of operations on your layout. I plan to do more operations videos like this one. In particular, I plan to do videos about classification operations at Green River and interchange operations at Evanston. I don't want you to miss any of these upcoming videos, so be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Until next time, thanks for watching, and as always, happy railroading.